A very good evening and welcome to my classes. And in this video, I'll be giving you a few important questions of IBO-01, International Business Environment. And as we know that this chapter, environment, and you are likely to get one must question from this business environment. What are its components of micro and macro environment, how they affect the international business organization. So a must question to revise for this exam. The next question is like how these different types of environment influence the international business or foreign trade. So all these three important environment like domestic, foreign and global, and how they affect the international business of an organization. And one more question about political factors, how political factors influence business decisions and international business. In political factors, you can explain all these points like tax and economic policies of the importing and exporting country, the political stability in the country, and foreign trade regulations among both the countries, and the employment laws. So this needs to be expanded for the answer. यूनिट 2 में देखते हैं थ्योरीज ऑफ इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड. यहाँ से आप एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस. एंड रिकार्डियन थ्योरी ऑफ ट्रेड, जिसको हम लोग इन अदर वर्ड्स वी कैन ऑल्सो कॉल इट एज थ्योरी ऑफ कंपैरेटिव एडवांटेज. You can get this question in this June exam. And what are the basic assumptions and limitations of this theory that needs to be revised properly. You can also learn this definition between absolute and comparative advantage. This is also very important one for the exam. Okay. You should revise this modern theory of trade. You can get it in the short notes or in the comment section. Unit 3 is on balance of payment. Not much from this unit, but still then you can learn the different components of BOP. I mean the different type of accounts that are maintained in current account and capital account. You can leave out the reserve account, and one difference between BOT and BOP that you should revise for this exam. From Unit 4, Instrument of Trade Policy, you should revise the difference between tariff and non-tariff barriers, and the different type of tariff barriers and their mechanism. How do the country impose all these type of tariffs, and what are the different objectives of imposing such tariffs, and why do these tariffs fail at times. तो कभी कभी ये टैरिफ काम नहीं करते कोई कंट्री के लिए, या फिर फॉरेन ट्रेड को प्रमोट करने में भी हेल्प नहीं करते, तो वो आपको लिखनी है इसके अंदर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है डिफरेंस फिक्स्ड रेट सिस्टम एंड फ्लेक्सिबल रेट सिस्टम ऑफ एक्सचेंज. यू कैन गेट इट. एंड वन शॉर्ट नोट, TOT, टर्म ऑफ ट्रेड, इसके मेन इम्प्लीकेशंस, इसके फार्मूलाज, ये आपको जरूर करने हैं फॉर द एग्जाम. शॉर्ट नोट्स में ये काफ़ी टाइम एग्जाम्स में स्ट्राइक करता है. यूनिट 5 ग्लोबलाइजेशन, अगेन बहुत ही कॉमन टॉपिक है, एंड ऑलमोस्ट हर एग्जाम्स में यहाँ से क्वेश्चंस आपको मिलते हैं, आइदर कमेंट में या शॉर्ट नोट्स या डिफरेंसेस या फिर लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस. तो यू शुड रिवाइज दिस ग्लोबलाइजेशन एंड द डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ ग्लोबलाइजेशन. Then you should revise this question. What do you mean by free trade and its advantages and disadvantages for a particular country? One more question, the most important one in fact from this unit, the different ways, the different methods of entering into foreign market. So all these 5 methods are there: direct exporting, licensing or franchising, joint ventures, strategic alliances, and foreign direct investment. And all these methods should be learned along with their merits and demerits. Very important question. Then we have Unit 6, International Investment, FDI, foreign direct investment, their advantages or why they are important for a country, foreign direct investment. Obviously, it carries more advantages than limitations. And what are the different steps taken by the government to promote foreign direct investment. You should revise the difference between FDI and FPI, important one. Then the next question you should revise for the exam is TRIMS, Agreement on Trade Related Investment Measures, their main provisions. Then Unit 7, transnational corporations, or in other words they are also called as MNC, multinational companies, And what are these companies, their definition, their important features, characteristics, and the difference between TNC and MNC, very slight difference, minute difference, and why firms go international. This is again a very important question for the exam. Unit 8 is on transfer of technology or technology transfer. What is the rationale behind this? Why a company does transfer of technology and the different types of transfer of technology that are being practiced by the firms. The next important question is on IPR. Now, this is again a question that you cannot skip in any way. And IPR, what are the different types of IPR? That also you can revise, the different advantages and disadvantages of IPR, intellectual property rights. And Unit 9, World Trade, what are the different problems of the developing countries while promoting or while doing international trade? What do you mean by subsidies and what are its drawbacks? This question also important one for the exam. The next important question is role of trade in services in the economic development of a country. And Unit 10, multilateral trading system. Here everything about WTO, World Trade Organization, its objectives, its features, and how India being related with like the relation between WTO and India, and its important principles, its functions, important functions of WTO. So all this you need to revise. Then the next question is on GATS, the General Agreement on Trade in Services, its important objectives, how it is formed, and its composition and its basic principles or functions. Okay, again one more GATT, that was GATS, this is GATT, General Agreement on Trade and Tariff, its composition, when it was formed, its important principles. So all these things you need to revise. The next one is what are the important factors causing instability in the prices of commodities in the international market. So why these prices fluctuates in the international market. So this question, very tactical question. The next one is role of international commodity agreements in stabilizing the prices of agricultural products. As we know, these are the basic like backbones of a country, agricultural products, and the different types of international commodity agreements. So all these things need to be revised. You can do one short note, Sale of Goods Act 1930, very old act before independence, and still now it is going very strong. Then we have from regional economic groupings. Again, like this is again a topic of IBO-01, which is very common in almost every year. So the different types of REG and what are its impact on the different countries. Unit 13 is from here you should revise IMF, International Monetary Funds, what are its important objectives and its important functions. ये जितने भी organizations हैं, international organizations, इनके आपको objectives और functions at any cost learn करने हैं. And World Bank, इसका भी same चीज़, इसके भी functions, इसके roles, इसके objectives, and how and when it is formed, how many members are there. So like this, it's very simple. एक और क्वेश्चन है रीजनल डेवलपमेंट बैंक्स. ये 3 रीजनल डेवलपमेंट जो इम्पोर्टेंट बैंक्स है काफ़ी पॉपुलर है, तो इनके बारे में आप डिस्क्राइब कर सकते हैं अपने आंसर्स में. यूनिट 16 में चलते हैं. ये डिस्प्यूट्स पे है, इंटरनेशनल डिस्प्यूट्स, हाउ यू विल सॉल्व द डिस्प्यूट्स, द डिफरेंट एरियाज. जनरली इंटरनेशनल डिस्प्यूट्स कौन कौन से ऐसे एरियाज में होता है, एंड हाउ द कंपनीज सेटल द डिस्प्यूट्स, मेथड ऑफ सेटलमेंट. ये ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. एंड ये 3 मेथड्स हैं, लिटिगेशन, आर्बिट्रेशन एंड कॉन्सिलिएशन. सो यू नीड टू लर्न दिस आंसर. एंड वन मोर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, दैट इज ADR, alternative dispute resolution, and what are the different methods of this type of resolutions like negotiation, mediation and arbitration. एक और क्वेश्चन आप कर सकते हैं फॉर शॉर्ट नोट, इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एक्ट 1872. दिस इज ऑल्सो वेरी ओल्ड एक्ट. एंड व्हाट आर द मेजर इश्यूज इन द सेटलमेंट ऑफ इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड डिस्प्यूट्स. ये भी क्वेश्चन वेरी कॉमन क्वेश्चन जो हर साल एग्जाम्स में आता है. इवन आपको कमेंट सेक्शन में भी ये क्वेश्चन मिल सकता है. Then what is the role of ICC in settling the international disputes? ICC stands for International Chamber of Commerce, and this association, इसकी objectives, इसके important functions, ये आप revise कर सकते हैं for the exam. यूनिट 18 से ट्रेड इन सर्विसेज है, एंड इसके डिफरेंट रोल्स, these roles of trade in services in the economic development of a country like India, and the different type of challenges or issues that a country faces while marketing of services in the international platform. So all these 6 points you can explain in your answer. Unit 19 is from international ethics, and here what is this code of ethics and what are the different unethical practices that are being carried out by multinational corporations or TNCs. This is also very important question. यूनिट 20 में चलते हैं इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉमर्स, और यहाँ पे आपको लर्न करना है व्हाट इज़ ई कॉमर्स, व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ ई कॉमर्स मॉडल्स, एंड इसके बेनिफिट्स एंड इसके डिसएडवांटेजेस. One more very important question, that is GTPN. This is a must learn. And what are the important objectives of GTPN? बहुत ही important question है, बहुत बार exams में ये question strike करता है. So friends, these are few most important questions of IBO 01 that you should revise and go for the exam. So thank you very much for watching this video, and a very best of luck for the exam.